partner organizations which attended the summit included African Union, African Continental Free Trade Area, United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, African Development Bank, European Union, World Bank, Africa CDC, among others. In opening the summit, His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye delivered his welcome statements and welcomed his fellow heads of state and government and invited guests to the 23rd summit. His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia and outgoing Chairperson of the COMESA Authority, called up the summit order and delivered his keynote address, launched the COMESA 2023 annual report, and announced the new bureau. Elected by acclamation, the bureau of the 23rd summit of the authority, composed of His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi, as Chairperson of the authority, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President of Kenya as the Vice Chairperson, and His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia as Rapporteur. His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi, thanked the authority for the honor bestowed upon him to serve as Chairperson of the authority and reiterated his commitment to advancing COMESA's integration agenda together with the members of the Bureau and the Member States. He recognized and expressed gratitude to His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, for the leadership of Zambia as the Chairperson of the authority since June 2023. Accordingly, he looks forward to continued support. Heads of state and government of Madagascar and the Democratic Republic of Congo and Ethiopia made their maiden speeches. This was followed by a statement by the President of the Republic of Kenya. Other statements were made on behalf of heads of state and government by Uganda, Libya, Eswatini, Djibouti, Comoros, and Somalia. The Chairperson of the African Union also addressed the summit, reiterating the need for regional economic communities, member states, and development partners to work closely together. In addition, the following the organization made statements: COMESA, AFDB, and AFCFTA. After the official opening of the summit, the authority adopted the report of the Secretary General on the state of integration in COMESA, took note of the COMESA Business Forum Declaration, urged members to value and protect their impactful institutions and to honor their obligations and enable them to deliver efficiently in other mandates. Noted the report of the 44th meeting of the COMESA Council of Ministers, considered and adopted the report of the 19th meeting of the COMESA Ministers of Foreign Affairs. Under trade liberalization, noted the membership of COMESA in the free trade area, which remains at 16. Noted that despite the increase of intra-COMESA exports by 40% from 10 billion in 2020 to 14 billion in 2023, figures remain low compared to trade within the rest of the world. Called upon member states to take necessary steps to address non-tariff barriers and encourage Secretariat to continue digitalization of various trade instruments. Noted the progress being made in implementing the simplified trade regime to provide livelihoods to local communities, enhance intra-COMESA trade, and encourage formalization of small-scale trade and empower women and youth. Recognize the support provided by development and cooperative partners, including the European Union, World Bank, African Development Bank, World Customs Organization, ACTAD, alleged to enhance the support to COMESA's regional integration agenda. Urged member states to support the rollout of the COMESA digital retail payment platform being championed by COMESA for micro, small, and medium enterprises to reduce costs of cross-border transactions, and call upon member states to develop frameworks that encourage joint management of shared tourism resources to develop a strategy for marketing COMESA region as a single tourist destination to avoid negative competitive practices. On the COMESA EAC tripartite agreement, Summit welcomed the entry into force of the tripartite TFA in July 2024 after meeting the threshold of 14 ratifications, and congratulated the COMESA member states of Burundi, Egypt, Eswatini, Kenya, Malawi, Rwanda, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe for ratifying the agreement and encouraged the remaining COMESA member states to do so. Underscored the critical role of the tripartite FTA agreement in resolving challenges of multiple membership of the three concerned regional economic communities and in championing and expediting continental integration. On promotion of movement of persons and labor services, appreciated the President of Burundi, His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, for waiving visa requirement for all COMESA member states. Recognize the importance of service sectors in fostering production, employment generation, and foreign direct investment, and urge member states to liberalize various service sectors in order to boost trade, regional integration, and social development in the region. Urge member states to facilitate movement of persons, labor, and services across the region, including visa requirements, and to pursue mutual recognition of qualifications in order to foster intra-regional labor mobility. Under infrastructure development, the summit appreciated the financial and technical support provided by development partners to COMESA member states and urged the Secretariat to develop energy, information, and communications technology and transport infrastructure, including the World Bank projects in accelerating sustainable and clean energy transformation accents and inclusive digitalization in Eastern and Southern Africa idea. Noted the efforts of the Secretariat to support the liberalization of air transport and development of other modes of transport, including railway as information and communication technology infrastructure, to ease the challenge of connectivity in the region and the continent with the support of the development partners. And the agriculture industry and private sector development noted the progress implementation of the Comprehensive Africa Agriculture Development Program, CADA, and urged member states to adopt innovative technologies that enhance productivity, food security, value addition, and green investments, and further encourage efforts of the Secretariat to promote competitiveness and diversification through the Regional Food Value Chain Project, the Regional Enterprise Competitiveness and Access to Market programs. Encourage member states and the private sector to work together to build capacity for local mining companies, including small and medium enterprises, SMEs, involved in value addition activities and processing minerals, and encourage member states to provide incentives to companies that wish to establish production facilities in the mining sector within the region. Called upon the Secretariat and member states to implement the COMESA industrial strategy, including the development of its high priority sectors. Noted the progress being made in the implementation of the pharmaceutical sector development in the region with the support of the African Development Bank. Under environment and climate, noted with concern the adverse effects of climate change, induced droughts, floods, and cyclones, as well as the potential of these hazards to adversely affect peace and conflict dynamics in the region. Expressed deep sympathy towards the victims of floods and cyclones in the eastern part of Africa and the long spells of drought in the southern parts of the continent. Urged members to strengthen and enforce environmental and social standards such as proper waste management and reduce carbon emissions to ensure responsible mining practices and promote sustainable value chains. Noting with appreciation the EU support through Switch to circular economy in the East and Southern Africa program, thereby fostering a transition from a linear to a circular economy while promoting sustainable business models and investments in creating jobs. Encourage private sector to support regional climate actions and green growth ambitions to the benefit from Africa's enormous and untapped natural resources for inclusive and sustainable growth, and called upon member states to undertake needed regulatory reforms and provide incentives enhancing climate resilient and green growth investments. On gender and social affairs, noted the progress achieved in the implementation of initiatives to empower women and youth across the region, and urged the inclusion in the implementation of all programs and activities in the common markets. On global pandemics, noted the outbreak of the monkeypox and called upon member states to strengthen their measures aimed at combating the spread of the virus. Encouraged the secretariats and member states and other organizations, including Africa CDC, the Global Fund, the World Health Organization, and others, to collaborate in containing spread of disease to strengthen the region's health system. In democracy and governance, congratulated their excellencies on their re-election as president. His Excellency Emerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Andre Rajoelina of Madagascar, His Excellency Abdel Fattah el-Sisi of Egypt, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi of Congo, His Excellency Azil Assoumani of Comoros, and His Excellency Paul Kagame of Rwanda. Endorsed the candidature of Dr. Samuel M. Maimo to be supported by COMESA for the position of President of the Africa Development Bank. Noted nominees from Djibouti, Kenya, Madagascar, and Mauritius for the position of the Chairperson of the African Union Commission and expressed appreciation for their credentials. Under peace, security, and stability, underscored the importance of peace, security, and stability as prerequisites for socio-economic development and viable regional integration. Commended the government of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia for commencing a national dialogue process and urged the Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission to make all efforts towards ensuring that all key stakeholders are engaged in the process to build national consensus on fundamental national issues. Condemned all acts of violence and hostilities in the Sudan and urged the parties to immediately and unconditionally establish a permanent ceasefire and prioritize dialogue as a way of finding a lasting solution to the conflict. Strongly condemned all aspects of Al-Shabaab and emphasized the importance of support to counter terrorism activities in Somalia. Commended the troop contributing countries to the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, namely Burundi, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Uganda, for the sacrifices they continue to make for the promotion of peace, security, stability, and reconciliation in Somalia, and appreciated the UN Security Council for extending the mandate of ATMIS to the end of 2024. Welcome the AU Peace and Security Council Communiqué number 1225 on replacing ATMIS with an African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia. They expanded the mandate that includes stabilization and state-building components. Welcome the offer by Egypt and Djibouti to contribute to the African Union Support Stabilization Mission in Somalia, and encourage other member states in a position to do so to contribute to the new mission. Called for the immediate cessation of hostilities by all negative forces in Eastern DRC and restoration of all territory captured by armed groups, and underscored the importance of dialogue among concerned member states to resolve underlying issues. Witnessed the swearing in of 6 members of the COMESA Committee of Elders 4-year term. Support from the COMESA member states, organs and institutions, and specialized organs. Summit noted with appreciation the contributions made by member states, organs, institutions, and specialized agencies to realize the objectives of COMESA's regional integration agenda. Awarded the 2023 COMESA Media Prizes to the following: Abdel Laki from Mauritius, Teretse Leonardis from Burundi, Trinus Temple from Zambia, and Jacob Walter Ochieng from Kenya. Also, there was an award for the outstanding real leader sector to the NSME. The venue of the next summit, the 24th summit of the Authority of Heads of State and Government, will be held in the Republic of Kenya. In closing the summit, the authority adopted this communique as read by the Secretary General of the Common Market. The vote of thanks will be given by the Vice President of the COMESA Authority, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, and the closing statement by the Chair of the Authority, His His Excellency Mayor, President of the Republic of Burundi, welcome other heads of state and government for their attendance. Done at Bujumbura this first day of October 2024 in the English, French, and Arabic languages, all texts being equally authentic.
Merci, Madame la Secrétaire Générale, de la lecture de son communiqué final qui sanctionne notre rapport civique. Alors, je propose qu'on adopte son rappel formal. Le communiqué est adopté. Radio